was around February or March 2017 when, you know, I discovered a lump. I felt a lump in my left breast. And I mentioned to my husband I felt a lump, and he said, you know, go to the doctor. And I said, no, it's not everything you need to go to, you know, because I wasn't thinking cancer. I really wasn't thinking cancer. But 2017 was also the year when I celebrated my 50th birthday. So I said, you know, Emelda, you need to go to a doctor. I set an appointment at the women's clinic, saw the doctor there. I didn't tell her about the lump. I just tell her, you know, I want to come and do a complete physical. So in her examination, she felt the lump and she said it could be a cyst. And I was happy to hear that it could be a cyst because, you know, if it's a cyst, we can deal with this. However, I scheduled to have the mammogram on the 17th of June. 2017 and an ultrasound the following week. So she called me the Monday, that was a Thursday, she called me the Monday around midday. I was working in the NICU at the time. I was assisting in the NICU. So she called me and she said, I got one of your reports and I need to refer you to a surgeon. We organized for the biopsy and everything, and you know, it was a long rocky road to get that biopsy report, but because I had to travel and so on. So I got the report on the 23rd. Here I'm talking dates. I was never good with dates. Never, but I can remember every single date. He called me into the office on the surgical floor. I was working and he called, sister, I have a report. I went up and he said, oh, you know, it's cancer, and give me the whole 9 yards of what to expect, what they will do and all that. And I'm just listening and okay, and took it from there. I didn't take off my breast, I had the lump removed. For me, thank God, if I live to see June of this year, I'll take my last tablet, my last Femara, and I'll be off treatment completely, thank God. I do believe he had a plan for me in this whole thing because of, as you say, just like that, I have a new ministry. You know, I was able to form a support group because a lot of people are calling on me to assist. And even for those families who would have lost a loved one from cancer, you know, I was there for them. I still try to be there for them after the death. So, you know, I started with a little WhatsApp group first, and then we have a whole group now. I didn't think it was in my family until my mom got diagnosed, and then I knew for sure that this thing is in my family. It just happened that I got it first. Why? I believe because I was more stressed. Because, you know, a couple of years before that, I was going through a lot of stressful things in my life, looking back. So I think it was because of that why, you know, it showed up in me before my mom. So stress, and I'm going to tell you, Janelle, a high percentage of the ladies I talked to with breast cancer, they were having stressful situations in their life before the diagnosis. And so I am seeing the correlation between stress. It might be there genetically or something, but because of, you know, the stress that they're going through, it causes it to, you know, manifest in the earlier. All my chemos provided by medical benefits, paid for everything, and we're thankful because I'm now in contact with persons in the other islands, cancer support group in St. Lucia, Pillars of Hope, and Francisca and myself, we're, you know, collaborating now, and the people in those islands envy us because they have to pay for every medication that they get for their cancer treatment. If they don't have insurance, and you know, insurance don't cover 100%, so they have to pay. They don't have medical benefits like us, where we get our treatment covered by medical benefits. So we are thankful to MBS for what they're able to do for us, for our treatment. When we have to do scans overseas that are not done here, it's covered by medical benefits, and so we're thankful. We are truly thankful here in Antigua and Barbuda. We are blessed, I would say. persons out there, it's always important to do your physicals. Do your yearly physicals. If you know you have pre-existing conditions like hypertension, diabetes, sickle cell anemia, those things, always to stay on top of your checks, your labs, your diet. Your diet is very important, and exercise. And anything you see that is not normal for you, know your body. First, it's very important that you know your body. And especially when we're thinking about breast cancer, you need to know what your normal size and shape of your breast is like. So when there's something different, you pick it up quickly and you deal with it, and you don't take what the doctor or any other medical person say as the final if you don't feel right about it. Because we have missed a lot, and they come to us at a stage 4 because they were going to a doctor in the early stages, but they say it's something else. And then, you know, so we want people to be on top of their health. If you don't feel comfortable with this provider, you go to another one. Natural doesn't take care of everything, so it's important that you go to a doctor, get the doctor side of it, and if you want to incorporate because healthy eating is just good. You can't take that out of the picture. But some diseases, you just cannot treat it natural alone. It needs a balance with the medicine and your healthy eating. So I encourage that a lot. I encourage people to find somebody to talk to. You would have people going through something and they don't want to talk. They don't have anybody, they just don't want to talk to anybody about it. So it's a lot to deal with, not being able to go back to your previous life completely. Your friend is sick, she's going through cancer, she's not sick, she's not dying, but you can still prepare a meal and drop it off. You can still stop by. Can I help you to clean the house? Can I help you with your laundry? Can I help you with something? Those are the kind of things that will help a great deal. You may think that I told her if she need help to ask, but she never asks. You tell us if you need anything to say, but sometimes we are just all over the place. But if you step in and say, I'm going to do this, we appreciate it a whole lot. I listen to my doctors. I be positive about life. My diet is important. Exercise is important. And helping others help me to keep alive.